As many of you know, around about a month ago, I had to send my glorious PC off to get repaired because it had a broken fan. And that meant I basically couldn't make videos because I was stuck with my old PC. Oh. Now you may be wondering what I did to pass the time if I wasn't making videos. Well, to answer that question, I played quite a bit of Xbox. I had to edit the Halloween special because Halloween waits for no man. But the main thing I did to pass the time was play an ungodly amount of Pokemon Go. Now there is a reason for this, because a couple of months ago they introduced a series of challenges to complete over around 80 days. And these weren't meager challenges either. There was stuff like catch 1,000 Pokemon, complete 150 research tasks, hatch 30 eggs, but most notably, win 60 raids. So what was the prize for these difficult challenges, you may ask? Well, the prize was a single Pokeball. But not just any Pokeball, a variant of Pokeball more legendary than any other. The variant of Pokeball with a 100% capture rate. Almost. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Master Ball. Now, I've been told that this isn't the first time the Master Ball is featured in Pokemon Go, but it's the first time that I'd seen it, and suffice to say, I wanted it. Now, 60 raids in around 80 days doesn't sound that bad, because if you did one a day, then you'd still have 20 days to spare, and you'd most likely do more than one a day anyway. Now, the problem with this is that I am a YouTuber, which means I spend a lot of time indoors working. And unfortunately, that meant that by the time we got to the 21st of October, when there was only a month remaining, my challenges looked like this. It wasn't looking good. Luckily, my PC being sent off to be repaired came at around the perfect time. And so, from that point onward, I went out every single day doing raids in Pokemon Go. Marching around every single day for hours on end, fighting gyms so I could get coins to purchase raid passes and do more raids. And I gotta tell ya, it dragged on me, I'm not gonna lie. But that's not to say that I didn't achieve a lot of other stuff along the way. Some of these highlights include the 3-star shinies I managed to get, including a shiny Drifloon, which I really wanted to name Piss Balloon, but Pokemon Go wouldn't let me. A shiny Swablu, which I've since evolved into Altaria, and a shiny Turtonator. If you're wondering why it's called Bane of Bailey, it's because Bailey is a friend of mine who helps me with remote raids, and for some reason, whenever we do raids together, I always manage to get a better quality Pokemon than him. And not only was this Turtonator better quality than the one he got during the raid, it was also shiny. And his wasn't. I did manage to get a couple of 4-stars as well. Unfortunately, they weren't good ones. But to be honest, I think I used up all of my 4-star luck when I got a 4-star Terrakion a very long time ago. Now, as well as this, you guys know that I am a massive fan of dinosaurs. And while I haven't played any Pokemon generation past Gen 5, I was very happy to discover the evolutionary line of Tyrant. I managed to get a good one and named it Speckles after the glorious Tarbosaurus, whose timeline is my second most popular video. I had him as my buddy for weeks on end, walking a total of 72 kilometers with him, and finally, I was able to evolve him. Now, funnily enough, it was only after I evolved him that I realized that he was actually a female. And the other good Tyrant I had that I'd named Blue Eyes after Speckles' female mate was actually a male. So now my most powerful Pokemon is Blue Eyes the Tyrantrum, but I'm not complaining. But enough about the highlights. You guys want to know, did I manage to do it? Because ignoring all of the other challenges, given that I had 46 raids left to do on October 21st, when there was only 31 days left, that would have meant that I would have had to do at least 1.5 raids per day to complete it. And that would be completing it at the last second. Not to mention that if you don't have any premium raid passes, then you can only do one a day anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of fucking work, I can tell you that much. But around about a week ago, I managed to do it. And you may be asking, if I did it a week ago, why am I only filming this video when there's only one day left? Honestly, it was because I couldn't be bothered. But I didn't know whether or not if I didn't claim it, I would get the reward, so I didn't want to risk it. I walked around 10 kilometers in one day just to do the last 4 raids, but I finally did it. 1,000 Pokemon caught, 60 raids won, 30 eggs hatched, 100 different species caught, 120 excellent throws, 150 research tasks done, 50 kilometers explored, 300 Pokestops spun, 100,000 XP earned, and 100,000 Stardust earned. Boom! And after all of that, all of the shit that I have gone through to get this fucking ball, the Master Ball, is mine! Oh wow, there's a cutscene. I've never gotten one of these before, so obviously I don't know what happens. You have received a Master Ball. Wow. Holy crap. The very best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. Oh my god. Honestly, I know a lot of people will think I'm ridiculous for saying that that was worth jumping out of bed when I've just woken up to run down the street to a raid that has 2 minutes left on it. But honestly, yeah, that was worth it. But that was just the animation of us getting it. I want to see it in action. Right, luckily there were some Pokemon around. There's this thing. Honestly, I wish it was something cooler, but obviously, we have the regular Pokeball, and this is my supply. It used to be a lot bigger, honestly. Throughout this last month, I've trashed so many Pokeballs, and I've had to be really strict with what I've been catching, because obviously I've been spending all of my Pokecoins on premium raid passes. But we have 78 Pokeballs, the regular, we have 47 Great Balls, 13 Ultra Balls, and then if we scroll to the right, a single, glorious, beautiful Master Ball. The best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. Master Ball. Do you want to use a Master Ball? No! You think I put myself through like a month of physical and mental pain to get this ball just to use it on a poor me? Of course I'm not gonna fucking use it! To be honest, it's probably gonna sit in my inventory forever as a badge of honor of what I achieved during this month. A reminder of the month of physical pain that I put myself through to get this thing. The only thing I'd probably use it on would be like a raid Pokemon or something. But to be honest, I don't know if there's any raid Pokemon that I would use a Master Ball on, even my favorites from Sinnoh. Maybe if and when they eventually add Arceus to Pokemon Go, maybe that's when I'll use the Master Ball. And I know some of you will say that probably won't ever happen, but I'd like to remind you guys that I've been playing Pokemon Go since we all thought that the Master Ball would never be in it. I remember all of those fake troll videos on YouTube talking about the Master Ball and saying, oh, it's coming, when it really wasn't. So if there's any Pokemon that I'm gonna use this Master Ball on, it's probably gonna be Arceus. I don't think there's any other Pokemon that would probably be deserving of it in my eyes. But that's the funny thing about Pokemon Go. It plays differently to Pokemon, so the Master Ball, it's not as, well, I was going to say not as useful, but that's probably not the right term for it. But obviously in an actual Pokemon game, you would save the Master Ball for something like a shiny legendary if you encountered one. But obviously in Pokemon Go, shiny legendaries are a guaranteed catch. So I'd say the Master Ball probably isn't as valuable and serves more as, like I said, a badge of honor. But honestly, what the hell's wrong with a badge of honor that looks as cool as this? I'm sure some of you are even wondering why I recorded this video, and the answer is, I didn't go through a month of physical pain to not make any money off of it. Also, getting this Master Ball was a big moment, and I wanted to share it with you guys, as well as or the pain I went through to get it. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I know it was different than what I usually do, but if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, go join the casual Discord, and check out my channel because I'm sure that there is something that you will find interesting. Again, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you on another video very, very soon. Goodbye, everyone.